Videos like that one in Richland County are sadly not uncommon these days, and they are shared over and over on television and social media.
But what we're also starting to see being shared are stories about the good officers do. Tonight, ABC 15's Erin McPherson has one of those stories. Erin?
A Georgetown woman contacted us after she was pulled over by a Georgetown police officer over the weekend. For most of us, a traffic stop is not something we look forward to, but this interaction made Isla Heyman's day when we brought her back and the officer and her together today, and when they first saw each other, the words out of their mouth were, "Thank you." Hi.
Thank you so much.
Sergeant Stephen Church and Isla Hemian met for the second time on Wednesday.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, you did not have to do that at all.
They first met over the weekend on Sunday afternoon.
I was monitoring traffic on Fraser Street, and I observed a vehicle that was speeding.
That's when I saw the blue lights.
Once Church asked why she was speeding,
I told him what I was doing. I said, I'm just in a hurry. I'm trying to get to my parents' house to drop off the pumpkin, get home, and do homework with my daughter.
he gathered her information and went to his car.
You could tell she was having a tough weekend. And just because something goes wrong doesn't define them.
So he came back with a warning.
He said, you're helping your parents and your daughter, and you're setting a good example for her. And he said, have a great day. And I couldn't believe it.
When she looked at the paper he gave her, it said,
thanks for all you do. You could have spent Sunday alone, but instead you chose to help your daughter and your parents, and have a great day. And that, I can tell you, that was a great day for me. He told me that day that I was setting a good example for my daughter by helping my parents and her. He's the one who set a great example that day.
Church told me it just touched him, how she decided to spend her time.
With so much going on in our county, in our state in the last couple of weeks, a lot of people are wore out. They're exhausted. And she was, even through all this, and it's affected everybody, she was still spending her time helping others.
Hemian said when it comes to speeding, that's something she won't be doing anymore. And Sergeant Church told me next time he'll have to write his notes a little neater. Tim, Allison?
All right, thanks, Erin. It's so good to see a story like that, especially, as the officer said, in light of the stories we've been reporting over the past several weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. And those types of things do happen so often, and we're so glad to be able to share that story. So often we don't hear about those things that these officers do that are so positive in our communities, and we certainly thank all of our law enforcement officers.